within the administration there at the Department of Justice who would not necessarily have the unchecked balance, if you will, to relegate what is essentially a death penalty for a site. By taking down a site, you are essentially putting them out of business. And all we're trying to do in the spirit of this is try to say that it needs to be at a very senior level that we make these types of decisions. There have been mistakes made, clearly within the Department of Justice and within ICE and other organizations. We have to limit the chances that these types of mistakes will be made. And so I'm offering this amendment. I appreciate working with you, Mr. Chairman, and others. I know that Mr. Watt has particular concern about these as well. What I would like to do at this time, in order to make sure we get this right, there have been some concerns that perhaps there are other names or titles within the Department of Justice that should be added to this. And so at this time, what I'd like to do is work with you, Mr. Chairman, if the bill were to move forward in reconstituting this amendment in order to make this necessary.
Would the gentleman yield before he withdraws the amendment?
Yes.
I just want to say the gentleman from Utah, all of his amendments are well motivated, but I particularly agree with this one, and we will work together to refine the language, but we will get to the result that he and I want, which is to sort of elevate the decision making and make sure that the individuals making the decisions are qualified and the right people to do so. So I appreciate the gentleman's attitude.
Thank you. Reclaiming my time, I'd like to yield to, yes.
I appreciate the gentleman yielding, and I think he has raised a concern that I would also raise in the next amendment that's to be considered. The problem is I think his amendment is substantially broader than mine. I was trying to get only to DNS blocking as a higher level decision by the Attorney General, which is, and I was trying to get there because that would all of the national security.
Some of you who don't know, this is about basically the Sopa. What is it?
I'm glad you're about to withdraw it, and I won't offer mine either, but because I think we can all work together to reach the.
Yeah, this is basically
trying to reach. My objective is to have the highest level decisions made when you're talking about national security.
Okay. This is from the website theatlanticwire.com. It's a it's the amendments for taking down. Okay, here's the headline for it. Takedowns and lawsuits have already started in the fight against Sopa. Basically, from what I understand, from a fellow YouTube user, Boogie2988, basically the people who vote this bill in for Sopa, fellow like basically whoever infringes I word this. Basically, if you upload like music or basically infringing gameplays and music and such onto websites such as Reddit, YouTube, Facebook, etc. Anybody who puts like any of those onto the websites I've just mentioned, the websites will be, from my understanding, will be taken down. So
and not make a mistake.
Basically, this is probably the last time, the last day that YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, etc., will be up. And who knows? It'll be, I guess, a while. Not a while. From what I have understand, basically,
Thank you, Mr. Chaffetz, and the amendment is withdrawn.
they'll, once this bill passes,
I have, it's 13 on the roster.
The clerk will report the amendment.
that'll be no longer YouTube, Facebook, and Reddit,
Without objection, the amendment is considered as read.
because it infringes
The bill
videos from other YouTube or other websites.
provides that a product is
So,
designed or marked for the certain
yes, this could jeopardize YouTube, Facebook, Blip.tv.
What this amendment does is state that
So, which I don't,
that allows internet
I understand why, but I disagree with it in the long run because it helps promotes, in my opinion,
if those technologies
it promotes different bands, other wrestling organizations, what happens next on the MMA, and if you try to show to everyone, I'm still a little bit confused about it, so
what has the United States done in response? Well, various computer software tools allow internet users in repressive countries
okay, I will keep you updated as I'm updated about this since
our government, the United States government,
I
development of some of these tools
barely
so that the people
started watching this approximately 30 minutes ago, so
have access to the global free flow of information and
so
speech. In fact, some of those tools
I will keep you updated
they're
a few
free,
minutes,
so that individuals can
hopefully
actually
every
have access
hour
to
or so.
information on the internet. Those very same tools that we have worked to devise, and funded to develop in some cases, are the same tools that could also be used by internet users.
Okay,
in the
this is
United
Zombie
States
Warrior
to
88
circumvent the blocking
saying
of a foreign infringing site under the
good
bill.
day.
If we ban
Well,
them,
on this for
we
another
also
couple of
require
hours,
internet users in
but I will
other
keep you
countries
posted.
the means to fight back against